Hey everyone, Adam here. Welcome back to another video. In this one, we got a very, very special one. We're going to be going over how to find unlimited and free ad inspiration for your paid social campaigns. We're going to be going over a lot in this video. And also, if you stick around, I got a nice little gift for you guys. And also, we're going to be covering over 6 different ad ideas that I actually came across from just putting this together here for you guys. Look forward to it. It's going to be amazing. If you haven't heard me before, my name is Adam Matthews. Been in the e-commerce space for over 7 years now. We're in a company called AQM where we partner with e-commerce brands to help them grow their revenue quickly and also very, very profitably. So let's get into it. So basically what we're going to cover on this one here, you can see here this thing's 16 pages long with a lot of different categories and all kind of stuff. We're going to be covering over the main things and things that I'm seeing doing really, really well and just kind of help you guys, build something like this to kind of really give yourself a lot of inspiration. So how I kind of have this organized is on the top here, we got the D2C darlings. So the D2C darlings, in my opinion, are the brands that are the bigger brands in the direct consumer space that just do really, really well. They're spending a lot of money on their paid social campaigns. So they're kind of just the overarching kind of brands that you always want to kind of keep your eyes on and know what's going on, what's working for them, what are they testing out, all that sort of stuff. And then you've got the apparel. I have this, more fashion swimwear brands, Julie swimwear brands. Sorry, I said that really fast. That are more like brand focused. Jewelry, tech brands, beauty brands, supplement brands, pet brands, home brands, you name it, other. So I'm just going to cover over some main things that kind of stood out to me. If we went through this entire document, we'd be here for 24 hours. Like it would take a while because there's a lot. So a couple ones that stood out to me that I kind of want to show you guys here. Found these recently actually on Twitter is this brand here, Loop earplugs. They're actually getting 3 million visits a month just on their US site alone. And they basically are doing over 9 figures plus in yearly revenue, and literally 90% of their revenue comes from new customers. So it's quite interesting. And then the second one here is actually the exact opposite strategy. They're also another 9-figure brand, found them on Twitter as well recently, that has literally the exact opposite strategy. They have a 90% returning customer rate. So you can see here, if you pull up, Loop, these are active ads. Like we're not even talking like inactive on the ad library. They're running 2,600 ads just on Meta. They're also running Snapchat, Pinterest, all these other platforms as well too, which is just crazy. So these guys are acquisition experts. They're really, 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 really good. And this brand here, very, very opposite. They're more acquire the customer, build value with them, and then basically just have them build out this massive lifetime value. So it really goes to show, I find that the brands that really grow, like the biggest brand that we work with is a little bit closer to this one. I think they have like a 78% returning customer rate. They do about 20 million a year. A little bit more this strategy. We do spend a lot on ads, about 200 grand a month on average or so, probably more than that to be honest. They just have a very strong returning customer rate as well. So every time we're getting new customers, they're sticking around. So it's either brands that get big, it's either they fall more on one of these categories. Another brand here actually should be on a D2C darling, but Ridge Wallet as an example, they do $100 million in sales. I think they're on pace for doing 200 million this year. And they basically are closer to this kind of strategy where they basically build out different product categories and really just focus on, acquiring new customers. That's really their whole model is built off that and just having 80% plus gross margins and just ripping ads to really grow. So really, really interesting. But typically what I like to do is it is good to see what they're testing recently, but I always go ahead and scroll down to usually the bottom or closer to the bottom where it's like ads that have been running and have stood the test of time. If you see an ad that's been running for over a year, that is a very, very, very strong ad. So, and you can even, basically change around the date as well too, and play around with that as well on the ad library to really see. Usually you don't have to, but on this one, I would 100% do it. I mean, there's 2,600. So you can kind of go back and see what they've been running maybe last year in 2023 or maybe if there's anything running since, Q2 of last year as well. So that's really something to note there. Hollow Socks is run by a guy named Zach Stuck on Twitter. They went from 0 to 1 million a month in literally, about a year or so. and they're doing incredibly well. They're like a classic, D2C darling kind of brand in my eyes. They just, they have great marketing, great products, landing page, everything is all built out really nicely. And so that's a really good brand to kind of benchmark off of. For sure. Mudwater supplement brand that basically, is growing over, 9 figures as well. More of a subscription model, but their marketing is really good. Another really good one you can see here, they're running a lot of different statics, a lot of different videos. And you just want to kind of pay attention to like what kind of copy they're running, like what kind of creatives are they running, like and just kind of taking a look at all the details and just what kind of copy are they talking about specifically, what are they comparing to, what kind of headlines do they have in their statics and the benefits they kind of focus on. So there's just so much that you can look into. That's a really good brand there. Allbirds, I think they've done hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. They're just a very big direct consumer brand. Basically, we're kind of like their whole marketing and their whole brand philosophy was kind of like the world's first like sustainable shoes. That was really their whole angle. They have just beautiful marketing. Now they have they're getting into retail, doing all that kind of stuff. Oodie, really big brand, very famous in the D2C space on YouTube, Twitter, all that sort of stuff. They always are running a lot of great ads. They do incredibly well, big numbers. Huel, if you haven't heard of them before, they're actually huge in the UK, like massive. They basically went from 0 to 100 million pounds in revenue, I think in about 4 years, bootstrapped. So we're talking no investment capital or anything like that. So they just have great product, great marketing, and it's just a really good brand to look out for. And you'll notice for them too, they actually have brand, ads basically in different countries as well, and they actually tailor completely. This one I think is in German. Another thing you can really do as well is kind of tailor it towards the certain types of countries as well. And they actually have basically, so you can see here for German, and then they're also expanding out to Japan and stuff like that too. So that's also another thing as well. Once you've really maxed out on a certain market, expanding out to other countries, but then in order to really improve the effectiveness, is really make sure you translate into the native language. We're actually doing that for a brand for even in Canada for, in Quebec, we basically have like French tailored ads, and the profitability is actually higher if you like translate the ads, translate the website for those specific ones. Same thing with other countries as well too. So if you're going out to Germany, make sure, they're in German. I mean, you can run in English obviously as well, but it's, even better if you actually have it in the native language. Hush. Really good brand. I think they went from 0 to about 30 or 40 million in a few years. And they were actually, one of the co-founders wanted to give up on the brand pretty early because of the seasonality factor. But then basically what ended up happening is, because basically as soon as they started off with a weighted blanket, that was like really their main product. But then as soon as summer came around, literally nobody wanted to, nobody even wanted to use those blankets anymore. They're just so warm. And then one guy wanted to kind of just quit because it's just the seasonality factor. And the other guy's like, no, let's go talk to the customers and see what's up. And then basically when he hopped on the phone, the customers talked to them. They're like, yeah, I love this product, but then, it's just so hot. Like if you made like a cooling one, maybe I'd do that. And he's like, huh. And then so they went back to the drawing board and basically launched like the world's first weighted cooling blanket a few months later. And the rest is history. That product and then all the marketing for it just absolutely exploded. So that's a really good one to take a look at. Brewmate, yeah, really good brand too as well. I think they do over 9 figures a year now. I think also it's pretty funny too. I think the founder was saying too, for this brand, they basically went from, I think they got to like $30 million in yearly revenue and they didn't have a single employee. It was all agencies, freelancers and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, usually when you get to that scale, like you got to have some sort of in-house team kind of, helping out with different things. But yeah, it's pretty interesting how they go about it. But yeah, honestly, great marketing. They're running how many ads right now? 520 ads. Let me actually just make sure all those are active here. 510 ads. That's a lot. So if you're seeing, just for some context, I'd say brands that are usually running like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 ads, anywhere in that range, I'd say Budget's probably going to range anywhere from $5 to maybe $50,000 a month. Anytime it passes over 100 active ads, I would say you're looking at like 6 figures a month in monthly spend, usually, just obviously on benchmark. And if you're seeing, 510 ads, like we're looking at 250, 500, maybe over $1 million a month in ad spend. And if you're seeing over, 1,000 ads ran on the ad library, like Loop, yeah, you're looking at millions a month just being invested, easily just in the marketing. So that's also really something to kind of pay attention to as well. Manscaped, Snow Teeth Whitening, Cuts, they're spending about 2 to 3 million a month on ads. So these ones are a really good brand too as well. Kind of seeing how they're going about it. They're running 1,600. Well, actually, let me see if they're all active here. 1,600 different ads. Oh, no. 370, sorry. My apologies on that. That's why you always want to make sure they're actually active. And yeah, you can see they're running a lot of different, video content. Their statics are super clean. I like this right here where they're kind of calling out, basically, ditch the denim, restocked in state. This is really clean. I like how they kind of call that out. It kind of just draws you in like, ooh, what's that? You know what I mean? It piques a bit of curiosity. So I really like that there. Very, very clean creatives on brand. Versatile pants designed to last. So like basically just 2 benefits right there. Versatile pants. And then basically introduce the, the product as well. Restocked in Centennial. So that's really, really good. Solo Stove. I actually recently did a video on them. Really, 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 really cool brand. And they actually acquired other brands as well. They got great marketing, great product, everything around the board is really, really good. Their marketing is really solid. Their landing pages, their product pages are very, very dialed in. Very, very good brand to look at. Hexclad, I think they're doing about 300 million a year as well. That's another big D2C darling, brand as well. And I think one of the big things for them, they have a great product line and everything, great marketing, but really what took them next to the level is, partnering with Gordon Ramsay and giving him equity in the business and then basically kind of scaling and growing from there. So, and then now he's like in a ton of their marketing, all over their emails, all over their ads, just everywhere. So that's something to really, really to note. Now, in terms of the rest of these, I'm just going to go over kind of the main ones that I really, really like. Nix is one of them. These guys are doing a lot of revenue and they have great marketing, very visually appealing, just super clean. I like that ad right there. This is super nice how they just like have a nice little review static, and label it like that. They're Us for Sem, super clean. Swap that Chafe Bomb, for this Thigh Saver. I really like how they kind of, instead of just comparing their product to, other, thigh savers as an example, or, their pair of shorts, essentially, they actually compare it to another product, like an alternative. Like, what are these consumers like already like using to, solve this problem, and kind of compare it to that rather than, kind of comparing it to other, kind of shorts essentially. So, that's a really, really good, shot there. But yeah, they have great marketing. I like these split screen shots here. This is just super visually appealing. Nix, the #1 leak-proof brand in North America. So they have that as their kind of, and then they're kind of showcasing different colors on the left here as they basically have like some UGC content, trying it on, showing off all of that. So that's a really, really cool concept. Great brand to take a look at. Let's go down to sports brands. Vice Golf, I'll probably just do a full-on video on these guys. These guys are really, really, really good brand. Low-key one that nobody really talks about, but they are absolutely crushing it. They're actually based in Germany, and they just do insanely well with their marketing. I actually have a friend that is involved in their marketing, so that's why I know they do insanely well. They're on a lot of different channels, and they have a really nice website as well too. This is actually the German site. But yeah, they got great marketing, a lot of video content, and just great branding. It's just it's a really, really good brand to kind of keep your eyes on, and whatnot. Oops, I ended up closing that there. So yeah, that's a sports brand that I really, really like. Truly, let's take a look at this. Chunks, I know they actually, met the founder before, Tiffany. They grew to over 7 figures organically. So for them, I would actually pay attention to how how they basically like build a community on their Instagram page to really be able to do over, you know, 7 figures literally just organically, which is really, really cool. And you can see the amount of engagement they get is really, like, they just have so many comments. They really build a really good organic community. In terms of ads and everything, these guys are getting 500K monthly visitors. This brand here, our strategist actually recently found them. They have great ads, really, really good ads. And also, I like how what they do specifically for them in terms of how they structure their product pages is really, really good. So if we go over to the bestsellers collection here, actually, if we go to, actually, no, I was going to go on mobile view. We'll actually just leave it. So basically what they do is they have the offer really nicely here. So limited offer, buy two, get any third free code gift, but it's very clean how they kind of display it. And then you can see here, on the actual product page, the photos are really, really clean. They even have the, you know, the video on there too. I love this part here on there on all the photos. And then basically you can see here, they reiterate the offer in a bit more detail. So very clean. And then you can see here, the main benefits are just very tangible, like waterproof, no fading, lifetime color warranty, eco-friendly, free shipping, easy returns. And you can click on that and actually get a bit more info on these. So I love how that pops out. And this is all above the fold. Right, so you can basically, this is on desktop obviously, but on mobile you have to scroll down slightly and you can see the add to cart button, but everything else is just right above the fold. They got the offer there, really clean descriptions as well, and then they got the more details about the offer and all that kind of stuff. They got, I love this, showcasing the community, you know, see what it looks like out there. And then of course the reviews as well. So really, and then yeah, this at the bottom is very clean. And then also the FAQ section. So their product pages are very, very clean. I, you know, honestly really love what they have going on. And then in terms of their marketing, really some great video ads. You know, they have a ton of different great statics. I like how they showcase the offer really clean there. Really a great brand, honestly, to take a look at in terms of the concepts that they're running, in terms of the statics, in terms of, you know, the video content, all that kind of stuff. So you can see here, basically, you know, 300,000 plus customers. This is just basically, boom, nice little review static with a product shot there. Super clean. You know, a lot, I like this as well too. This is kind of like a social proof, the article style. Boom, Grasilia, Discover Atelier sweatproof jewelry designed for high intensity workouts. Really kind of tailoring it towards a specific audience as well. So that's a really, really good one as well too. Jackson Jewelry, I've met the founder before. They do growing over $60 million a year. And they spend a lot on their paid social. Really, really good brand as well to take a look at. Yeah, they just got super clean creatives. I like this concept here. Shines like crazy. Paul Rodriguez. I like how they have the product there and then kind of like a lifestyle shot kind of blended beautifully. Really, really nice. Yeah, they got a lot of great video content as well too. Tech brands. Beauty brands, Salty Face. I have a friend that runs a marketing fund. They actually recently went from 200K a month roughly to about $1 million a month. And the main thing that really changed is that they just launched way more ads. So they really just built like a system for cranking out a lot of content. You can see they're running 340 live ads. They're spending about 200K a month or so right now. And they've just grown massively, just pumping content. And they were kind of stuck there for quite some time. And then they just started really just doing a bunch of, you know, product seeding campaigns and just really just getting out there in front of a ton of different creators, launching a lot of ads. And that's really what pushed them after they have, you know, a really good foundation. This is a really great, nicely branded site. They have all the info they need, great product photography. I like the nice little icons and the, you know, introductory paragraph there. And then all the reviews and everything. So that's a really good, you know, little case study to kind of pay attention to. Salty Face, really, really good. A lot of different jewelry, beauty brands there. Supplement, one I want to point out, Eat Sheep Organics. I've actually seen this brand. I think I found them like 5 years ago. Still going really strong. Super good marketing. They have great, you know, ads. Just a lot that you can kind of pay attention to. I like this one here with a lot of different, this one here, the best gift for expecting mommies. Really, really clean reviews there as well. This is a really, really clean ad. This one here, Call It Listicle. Nice little, headline there, and then boom, 5 different benefits. So really just highlighting the main benefits of the basically the products and everything. So that's a really, really clean one as well. Yeah, so they got a lot of great statics, a lot of great videos. Let's see one of the longest running videos here. Yeah, July 11, 2023. Yeah, you can see here, May 24, 23. This is what I was saying. Like, you want to pay attention to ads that have stood the test of time. This one's interesting. Helps prevent restless legs in seniors. Fast, effective relief. So they're calling out seniors. You can kind of see it's like a senior in the background. So, and then they have a senior, basically review headline there. I'm 75 years old and I've been using the lotion for a few months now. I love it. Helps me sleep better and makes my skin feel soft and smooth. So they're really doing the targeting in the content. They're also trying with this one as well too. And this has just been running for so long, since May. These are the longest running ads. Yeah. And so they've really kind of same angle, same concept, but they really had like a yellow backdrop, call it listicle one on here. And then this one kind of has a senior in the background, and they're both been running for a long time. So that's a really, really cool one to pay attention to. Seen them for a long time. Pet brands, Pet Lab Co. I actually did a bit of media buying for them in 2019. They are, actually that's the really wrong one. It's Pet Lab Co. That's actually the wrong one there. Let me actually go pull it up. But yeah, basically Pet Lab Co. Did a bit of media buying for them in 2019. Really, really, really solid brand that spends a lot. I'm just going to pull it up here because I just want to make sure. Pet Lab Co. Pet Lab Co. Oh, okay. I'll bring that up in another video. I know, I can't seem to find it right now. But yeah, nonetheless, that's a really, really good brand. Big Barker, these guys I've seen for a while, run a ton of really, really great ads. Basically over 110 different ads. I like the visuals that they have. Big Barker, better sleep at all stages. Nice little, basically split screen type. Comfort-like, cloud-like comfort. Love that, the dog in the clouds. That's a really, really good concept as well too. Kind of just thinking outside the box. So I really, really like that. And they just sell mainly the pet beds. So very, 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 really, really solid brand there. Home brands. I'm not going to just kind of skip over the rest of these and get to the juicy part, all the best ones here. Obviously you got Magic Spoon, another kind of, you could almost put them as a D2C darling. Really, really, really good brand there. And the baby and kids brands. I really like this one here. This is the last one I'll cover before we get into the other as well. This brand here, I love their designs. Really, really clean brand. I think they're getting around 500,000 visitors a month for their brand here. They're based out of New York. But I love their product photography and everything. Super, super clean. I love this. The chair, they almost have 2,000 reviews on it, and it's $362. But you can see how clean their content is. Just so, so nice. Beautifully designed. Really, really clean. I like how they're showing, basically the community with the product and everything. So that's really, really cool. Just going to hit agree right here. But yeah, just such a clean, clean basically product pages. Really, really like how they have everything all laid out really nice. All the benefits with photos, and they have the reviews in the end. But yeah, even with their ads, very, very clean. You can see here how they kind of design their statics, just very nice on brand, basically from, same kind of fonts and colors and everything. Easy to clean, made with stainless, source birch, grows with your child. That's a nice little benefit there. Also, I like how whenever you kind of point arrow at a kind of, a spot, it kind of hooks you in, like, oh, what's that? Builds a bit of curiosity. Let curiosity climb. I really like that. Just launched. But you can see this one here. It's kind of like a split screen, shows the kind of products, and then boom, shows it in action, like a lifestyle mix with the products. We really, really like those concepts. So a lot that you can kind of take from this brand. Really, really, really cool. Last one I kind of want to touch on here is this low-key brand here, carcovers.com. This is an interesting one. I put this in the other section. Basically, they get like a 6.6x return. They do about apparently 25 million a month. So they've been around for a long time, and they basically have like a bit of a more old school site that just converts really, really, really well. And they sell, basically to sell car covers, literally carcovers.com. I think they've been around for almost 20 years now. And they just built up such a big customer base, and they actually have really, really good marketing, as well too. And it's one of those things. It's a low key brand that you never really think of, but it just absolutely crushes. All right. And now time for the gift for you guys. So basically what I'll do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this link in the description of this video so you guys actually can just access this. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drop it as viewer access. And then once you click on it, go ahead here and then just make a copy and then just basically make a copy and then just kind of save it to your Google Drive. And you guys will have all this built out for you with all the different categories and all that, all for you. Now, basically, up next, I just want to go over kind of 5, 6 kind of concepts that, I've seen recently that I really, really like, that you guys can kind of take and try yourself. This one here is from Loop. So the acquisition experts themselves, a little us versus them. But what I like about this one is kind of the GIF video style. So, and it's really just, really, really clean. It's about 10 seconds and they have, different kind of colors and they basically just show, reusable, disposable, 80 static. Then this one's here, washable versus unhygienic. So very, very clean. I like how they use the emojis for that too as well. Made for, I like how they start off there. They start off with the different colors and then within 3 seconds, they actually change it over to, so boom, boom, and then boom, they change it to the red and that. Really cool concept. I really, really like it. That's the first one there. Second one is actually from Loop as well too. I like this billboard style. I think it's super creative. And then basically stop buying foam earplugs that you're ashamed to be seen in. It's one of those things that hits on that deep pain point because basically for them, they're selling like kind of like modern, nice looking earplugs and like the typical earplugs that you kind of wear out, they just look so ugly. So that hits on the main pain point that, consumers are going through. And then basically try Loop to protect your ears while you level up your look and then try with 100-day free returns. Really, really cool. But yeah, the billboard style, I really like that. Up next, I've been seeing this one a little bit. It's kind of the Google type concept. I'd be careful about using Google. I've seen some of them, they type in and spell it G-O, like goggle basically. So it looks like Google. It's all the same. You kind of just almost, you don't even read it, but something to note there. And then best one piece swimsuit, basically images, and then just showing this. It's just kind of a very it's a visual kind of concept. I really, really like this. And yeah, we're going to be trying this one very, very soon. So this one is a very, very interesting concept. This one here, I really like the hook on this one. And how they start off with NYX. So these sexy mesh panties have a secret, ... And as soon as you read that, and it has basically, and then it reveals it, they're leak proof. So they reveal them within 2 seconds, but I like how they have 2 different shots. It's just such a really good hook. These sexy mesh panties have a secret. I really like that. These sexy, so basically a nice benefit that, the consumers really care about. Mesh panties have a secret. I just think that's such a good hook. ... And then boom, they're leak proof. And then it drops with the, and then they basically kind of absorb the same amount of about 1.5 regular tampons. Confidence backup protection made with smooth, sexy mesh. NYX. Super clean, date your panty liners. I think it's a really, really good video. It hooks you in really well. And then boom, intros the main benefit, talks about a couple other benefits, has the logo right at the end. Really, really like that one. I like this concept here from Hush. Insomniac, they did this with a couple of different ones and they've been running, this one here been running since April 14th. I like that, just calling out the main pain point right at the top and then bam, just call to action. Really, really clean, very simple. Insomniac, try the Hush weighted blanket. Very, very clean, just straight to the point. I love that as well too. Last one here is this basically UGC video from Roommate. Really like the concept here.
Because this is the 40-ounce tumbler we've all been waiting for. It's 100.
And then I like how within 3 seconds it shows this the main thing about the main unique selling point is just the basically a straw tumbler that you can turn upside down. It's completely leak proof. And I love that just the show don't tell basically kind of concept with this. And then after that, it's 100% leak proof. After that, fill it, you can twist the top, drink out, completely seal it. And then plus of course has all the same great features. So just once again, really highlighting all the benefits after. Very, very clean concept. So yeah, honestly, really, really like that one. Kind of stood out to me. It's really just showcasing the leak proof aspect of that. So very, very clean UGC piece of content. And that one has been running for quite some time. Actually, this was saved on April 14th. This one's been running for about a year since last year, midsummer 2023. So it's stood the test of time. Really great video, and really just showing the unique, selling point really, really well in a visual way. But yeah, that about wraps it up. Like I was saying, I'll leave this link in the description. Make it yours, change it around and add any other, categories. But this is honestly, when you have all the D2C darlings, you have all these different categories. You can also see kind of what other categories, that you see for other, brands that aren't directly related to your brand or a brand that you're working with, and you kind of tailor it towards a, brand that you are. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, drop a comment down below. I'll answer any of you guys' questions. But yeah, until next time, enjoy the video. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching.